It's good to be back in Iceland. I love being here. It's actually, this country is the only place my wife insists on going on a business trip with me, but she couldn't make it this time. I'm traveling a lot in November to speak at these annual assemblies for the golf federations. We have 9 golf federations as customers now. And last weekend I was speaking in Norway, and then I went to Portugal, and last night I was traveling from Portugal to Iceland, and my suitcase decided to stay in Portugal. So I had Teams meet. I arrived, so this is really amazing actually. I arrived at 4 o'clock this morning at Keflavik, so 4 a.m. And I picked up my rental car and I saw Northern Lights. So that was really, you guys live in an amazing place. And I was in bed at 6 this morning, and then I had a Teams meeting at 12. So I spent a lot of time buying all this so I could, so I wasn't wearing a swimming suit at this conference. And that's why I was a bit late. So I'm very sorry about that. But it's good to be back. And I have some good news, some good updates to tell you. GolfBox has been working for the last 3 years on growing and a lot of product development. And that's what I'm here to tell you all about today. Morten has given you a sneak preview already on some of the products, the Federation app. So I'm looking forward to telling you all about this. So let's jump into it. The thing about GolfBox is that we are actually one of the few operators in the world that service the full value chain of the golf industry. So obviously we're very proud of that. We service the golf federations like GSI, and we service the golf clubs, and we service the golf players via the golf clubs. But we also service the pros with our Pro Planner product, and we service the tour operators with our tournament solution. So the full value chain. And that's it's only a handful of businesses doing this, so we're obviously very proud of that. We recently acquired an accreditation in April this year from the RNA and the USGA to be an accredited World Handicapping Solutions provider. And that's very few businesses that get this accreditation. So I had the very tough job of flying to St. Andrews in April this year and received this accreditation. So that was great. Had lunch at the clubhouse, which is apparently a very big honor. So that was amazing, and that's a good quality stamp to have, and that's the solution actually that you're running on here in Iceland. So that was a big day for GolfBox. So beginning with the products that I want to tell you about today, we have the Federation app. Morten showed you what we have done with the Danish Golf Federation. The Danish Golf Federation have been very innovative and very leaned in to developing this product. I think the good thing about coming out of the Nordics is that we have a very high tech penetration in the Nordics, including Iceland. So the apps we develop here and the products we develop for the golf industry is sometimes science fiction in other countries, especially when you go to Germany and south of Germany. So when I present this product to federations in Spain, Portugal, countries like that, they are very, very impressed by it. So the Danish Golf Federation and GolfBox spent some time workshopping, and as Morten said, we had some child diseases in the beginning, as you always have, but it's running smoothly now. So we actually decided to hire app developers in-house in GolfBox. So we have app developers sitting in Silkeborg, where our office is. We also opened an office in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City, with our parent company. So we have 10 developers sitting in Ho Chi Minh City as well, and they will be contributing to the app development as well. So this app is actually here. So your app is ready. It's finished. So I'm not telling you about something that's coming next year. It's actually done. You can develop it from Monday. So have fun. The construction is very similar to the overall design of the functionalities are very similar to what Morten showed you. So for example, you have the possibility of promoting your own club. I know that some of you have already been giving info about this to Arnar Geiersen. So, and this app will be available both in the Icelandic App Store and the American App Store. So this is because I know a lot of you have apps via the US App Store. So from Monday, you will be redirected to the GSI app, and that's hopefully going to be a good experience for you. So why is it necessary to have a federation app? I think it's a very clever thing for a federation to do this, because you have a lot of apps in the market. Sometimes you have two students from the university that want to develop an app. They like playing golf, and then they contact the Golf Federation. And maybe it's not the highest quality, maybe it's not that app that should be in the market, but there are a lot of apps in golf. And the functionalities and the apps that are integrated with the Federation app are the apps that you should consider using. So it's a quality stamp to be in the GSI app, like it's a quality stamp to be in Morten's app in Denmark. And the Federation becomes a gatekeeper. So the Federation makes sure that you have all the services and the functionalities and the apps that are relevant for your for US golf players and for US clubs. And that way, the Federation takes on a responsibility. And I think that's a very clever move. In the app, you have the digital Federation card that you already know from the GolfBox app. This is built in the GSI app, so you can log in using your QR code like you're used to, and basically use this product like you have been using it previously. But you also have the My Club function, where you can promote your own club. You can have your own sponsors on that page. And at the same time, the Federation has a very good commercial opportunity of getting some income, and by that way, bringing good stuff to the clubs. So this is going to be very exciting. This is the menu point that you see here. So you can actually, Morten showed you the handicap calculations. We all know the handicap is the most important thing for all golf players. So there are very complicated functionalities where you can see that your handicap is actually not a mistake. It's based on mathematical calculations. You can access tournaments. You can see the leaderboards. You have the Federation card. You can promote your own club, and then there's the My GSI functionality, where you can see all the news from GSI. You can access GolfBox, and you can access the rules of golf. So we have integrated directly with the RNA in this app, like we have done in the Danish Federation app and the DGU app. And the RNA is actually very excited about this, because not a lot of countries are doing this. So when you access the rule of golf, you actually access directly to the RNA. So I think it's a very cool product, and GSI will have the possibility of advertising their sponsors in the app, and bring some money into GSI. I think it should be an attractive opportunity for your sponsors, and at the same time, at the club pages, you will have an opportunity of promoting your local sponsors at the club if you want to do that. That's obviously totally optional. So there are built-in advertising spaces throughout the work, throughout the app. You heard Morten say that DTU is after one season now considering how to even commercialize it more. So that's going to be interesting to see how it goes up here. But definitely some good sponsor opportunities for GSI in this one as well. So it's basically a one-stop shop for the golf players now to get access to all this instead of using different apps. We expect to close down our app in the Icelandic market and only be in this app. You can use the app also as a club for communication. You have the Federation card, the member card. You can follow your handicap and your progression, and there's a vendor area in there as well. So hopefully a product which will be received successfully. So congratulations on your new app from Monday, and looking forward to hear what you're all thinking about it. So the next product I want to tell you about is GolfBox Pay. I have a couple of slides in this presentation from the presentation I was doing in Norway last weekend. GolfBox Pay is a product we have been working very, very intensely on for the last 18 months. As you know, GolfBox is owned by Ulio Group. Ulio Group is one of the biggest payment providers in the Asia-Pacific region. So they are bigger than the big payment providers we have in, for example, do you have Nets in Iceland? We have Nets in Scandinavia. So Nets is the biggest payment provider in Scandinavia. And Ulio Group is bigger than Nets in transaction volume and number of handled payments. So Ulio is handling payments all over the world. They have a business in Europe besides Asia Pacific, and they have a business in the US. So we decided to make, based on the Ulio payment solution, we decided to make a GolfBox Pay solution for the clubs, which is designed for golf clubs. So you'll be getting hopefully some more features than you have in your payment options today at the clubs. So we have launched this already in Denmark in this quarter. We have onboarded currently all the Danish golf clubs on this solution. We have previously been facilitating a payment solution from Nets. We expect to stop facilitating that from around March next year, depending on the onboarding of the golf clubs in Norway, because we have facilitated payment solutions for the last 7 years for the clubs in Denmark and in Norway. And now we are migrating all the clubs to this solution. So the reason we're doing this migration is this solution is cheaper than the net solution that the clubs have in Denmark and Norway. So the credit card fees are lower, but there are also more functionalities. And I think the functionalities are actually the real reason that the clubs should be happy about this. So the solution is based on Ulio Pay. Ulio Pay was launched in the Asia-Pacific region and in the US 4 years ago, and it was launched in Europe in 2023. Actually, the first customer on Ulio Pay was Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid's stadium, which is a customer of ours because we are very big in the stadium business as well. So a lot of the big stadiums in Europe are running on this payment solution. It's based on a very recognized platform which is called Adyen. I've seen that because I've been shopping today. I've seen Adyen several times when I was paying with my credit card. So Adyen is a very, very big global payment provider. And we have an agreement with Adyen. And then on top of Adyen's platform, we have built a middleware which is designed for the hospitality sector. And this hospitality sector middleware is very, very relevant for golf clubs, which is why we're bringing it in the market now. So you'll get more flexibility than you have in your payment solution today. You'll get some economic security for your business. You'll see your money faster in your bank account, and there will be less administration for the clubs as well. So hopefully this will feel like an upgrade for the golf clubs. So we have GolfBox, which is a part of Ulio, and then we have Ulio Group, and then we have Adyen. Some of you will probably recognize this logo, Adyen. So Adyen is one of the biggest payment providers in the world. And Nets Easy is the Scandinavian payment provider that we have previously been facilitating. I know that you have another. We are not facilitating the payment solution in Iceland right now, but we will be offering the solution to GSI from summer 2026. So what we're doing right now is we're onboarding all the Danish golf clubs on the solution. Or we already have done that, and they are going live late this year during the winter season. And then at the same time, in parallel, we're onboarding all the Norwegian golf clubs. All the Norwegian golf clubs are expected to go live around Easter, and then after that, we can do Iceland. So hopefully this will be an interesting opportunity for the Icelandic golf clubs. And we expect to terminate our collaboration with Nets Easy from March, but that's not going to affect anyone in Iceland anyway. So first of all, the credit card fees that we're offering will be lower than the credit card fees we've seen in Denmark and Norway. So they should definitely be lower than the fees you're paying up here as well, because we have a very big volume agreement with Adyen. So that's why we can offer some attractive fees. Also, I don't know if the Icelandic golf clubs are paying a subscription fee for your current payment provider, but we don't have a subscription fee. So you will save that as well. because having the monthly or the annual subscription fee is pretty standard in payments, but we've decided not to do that. So obviously it's been important for us to deliver a low price solution, but besides that, we wanted to give you some smarter functionalities and features than we've seen in the Scandinavian market. So we have two different payment options for the clubs. It's totally up to the clubs, so we are not deciding this. We're offering this to the clubs as an opportunity. The club fee is a credit card fee. So this is the solution you know today. So you can you handle a transaction, you pay, the customer pays with a credit card fee, and you get the money after the credit card fee is deducted. So we have that, and we pay out the net amount after the credit card fee as well. Then we have the administration fee option as well. So I know that in Iceland you have a lot of golf tourism, this is actually an opportunity for the clubs to make a payment solution available without paying for the solution yourself, because then the administration fee will be put on the customer. Now you can do this. This is exactly like EasyPark does when they make the parking space available. So it's a combination of making a parking spot available in combination with the software. You can do that as well with making a tee time reservation or a tournament solution available in combination with the software. And the service fee, the administration fee, is paid by the customer. So if you have golf tourists or non-members booking tee times, you can use the administration fee model. Then the payment solution is free for you. This is optional. So for example, you can have the club fee on all your tournaments because it's usually members joining the tournaments, and you can have, if you want to, the administration fee on the tee time. So you don't have to choose one of them for all your modules in the club. So it's very flexible and very optional, and hopefully will benefit the clubs and lower the cost for the payment solution even more. Also, we will make it possible from next year then the clubs can invoice their customers with a GolfBox Pay. Why is that interesting? Well, that's interesting because we've seen that happen a lot in the US and the UK. We see some trends, some super trends in the golf industry right now, in the US especially, and one of them is handling payments. If you're a golf vendor or software vendor today in the US, you need to handle payments, otherwise you're not in business. And the next level is invoicing the member fees, which is very usual to do in the US. It's usual because it returns the churn. So in Scandinavia, for example, we have a lot of bank-to-bank transfers. So the members will do a bank transfer. They will receive the invoice from the golf club. They will look at the invoice. They will think, I only did 3 rounds last year. Maybe I should terminate my membership. And then they will at least consider terminating the membership before paying the bill via bank transfer. Now, if you have it, if you have the membership payment connected to a MasterCard or a Visa card or wherever credit card the customer is giving you, it will be a recurring payment. It can be done monthly, quarterly, or annually, but they will see the payment once it's done. So in the US and the UK, this is seen as a retention tool and as a tool to reduce your churn. So, and also it will allow you some more time to spend time on other things than sending out invoices. I don't know how you do it in Iceland, but in Scandinavia, the clubs are spending a lot of valuable time on creating invoices, sending it out. Some of them are even still using physical letters. So it's much easier to have it based on a credit card. So that will be offered from next year. What we're also offering is online member sign up. So if someone decides to sign up as a member, you can do that right away on a portal, and you can pay for it right away before your wife says no. So that's great, and it's been those functionalities have been very well received in Denmark and Norway. So looking at the features on GolfBox Pay, you see GolfBox Pay. This is an actual screen dump. It's been embedded both in the tee time booking, and it's been embedded in our tournament solution. You will get a lower price per transaction. You will get your money next day, next business day. So most businesses in Scandinavia, it takes 48 hours. But Adyen can do it in 24 hours. So you actually see the net amount, the net revenue, the next business day. You have the club fee or the administration fee option. You have better reporting tools. You have an automated refund if a player cancels. And what's even more sexy is that we have partial refund. So if you have a flight of 4 going out and one of them gets sick or can't do the tea time, you can actually do a partial refund, and everyone they don't have to rebook the whole thing again. So those things are making life a bit easier both for the players, but especially in administration for the golf clubs. So hopefully you see some functionalities here that will be relevant for the Icelandic golf clubs. So we have a roadmap for GolfBox Pay, things we want to introduce in 26 and 27. The membership invoicing is one of them. The other one is we want to offer the golf clubs that they can sell their tee times on the flight ticket model, if you're interested in this, because that's another trend we see in the US and the UK. So you can have the total non-flexible, non-refundable tee time. You can't cancel it. You can't get a refund if you change your mind. Then you can have the medium version where you can maybe do a change and pay a administration fee, whatever the club wants to do. And then you have the business class tee time. It's totally flexible and it's totally refundable except for the credit card fee, obviously. So those 3 levels of tee times is another thing we're bringing to the table. If this is relevant for GSI, let us know, because it's very relevant for Denmark and Norway, and it probably is relevant for a golf touristy country like Iceland as well. So we've seen this in the hospitality sector for years, in the airlines and the hotels, and why not have it on the tee sheets? Another trend we see is dynamic pricing. The Scandinavian golf clubs has been very reluctant on having dynamic pricing. We're still thinking about implementing that, at least in 27. So you've all looked at a hotel room, and you couldn't make up your mind. Then you went back and looked at it the next day, and the third time you came back, the room was more expensive. We've seen this work very well and increase the revenue for the airlines and the hospitality sector in general. And this is very adaptable for the golf industry as well. So we can offer that as well. What we will be introducing in 2027 is point of sales and a wallet system for the clubs. So our owners, Ulio, are some of the biggest in the world on point of sales and wallet functionalities, loyalty functionalities. And we will be bringing that to the golf clubs as well. So this will be the second wave, the second phase of introducing GolfBox Pay, that we will bring, first of all, a software solution, a point of sale solution to the clubs. So you can use that on your terminals if you want to, and your portable devices to handle payments. It's very hardware agnostic, so you don't have to buy new terminals. You don't have to buy any new hardware. And we're not selling hardware. We're only selling software. So we will introduce this at a very low price point. It will not be big business for GolfBox, but we're introducing it because it's very, very demanded from the clubs in other countries where we are. So we've decided to include it in the portfolio. And what we also want to develop is a loyalty wallet for the clubs, because the clubs in Scandinavia are struggling with restaurant utilization. They're struggling with the members using the club as a family space, as a place for celebration. And this changed after COVID. We all know that. Our behavior has totally changed. So the restaurants in Denmark, in Sweden, in Norway, in Finland, they're all struggling. They're sometimes closing down, and then a new guy or girl comes and take over, and they close down 2 years after. And we need to change the behavior in that. So a lot of the players are not having their lunch or their dinner anymore at the club. They're not using the pro shop. They might be trying the equipment, and then they go home and buy it online. But with the loyalty wallets, we can introduce systems where there's actually an element of loyalty for the members. They get rewarded. They get loyalty coins, and they get rewarded if they use the club facilities. And hopefully, this will help utilizing the restaurants and the pro shops. We've seen experience in doing that in the UK. Very good experience. So we're looking forward to introduce that as well here. Yeah, that's what I just talked about. Yeah. So hopefully this will make life easier for your restaurants or the clubs. Is this a problem in Iceland, the utilization of the restaurants? Or is everyone happy in the restaurants in Iceland?
Everyone is happy.
Everyone is happy. Okay, all right. Well, then you have this option to become even more happy. So a little bit more about our roadmap. But before that, I'll just tell you that we have 4 core product pillars in GolfBox. We have the golf management software. That's what you're using in the clubs. We have the tournament software. We have the Pro Planner software for the pros and the instructors, and we have the Golf Federation services. And at the heart of all this will be payments. So this is going to be an extremely important product for GolfBox, and we will be taking it very seriously. So, and the good news is this is a solution. This is not something we have developed. This solution has been running for years. It's a very well-recognized solution based on Adyen. It's handling millions of transactions every day. And we've been spending a lot of time on integrating it into our products. So that's all we've been spending time on. And we're looking very much forward to introduce this product in the market. So another product that I want to entertain you with today is Pay and Play. This product was developed in collaboration with the Danish Golf Federation. It's another tool for hopefully increasing the members and getting in contact with non-members, and also increasing the utilization of your tee times. So what we've basically built for the Danish and the Norwegian Federation, and GSI will get access to this now as well, is a tool that scrapes all the tee times that are available from the clubs. And then it's all being gathered at a landing page, which is provided by GSI. So we are providing the software that is scraping all the tee times and taking care of all these tee times to become available in one landing page, which is then provided by GSI. So it's been a good experience with it in Denmark and Norway. Another tool to make sure that maybe some of the tee times every Thursday at 2 p.m. are never sold or whatever, that you can have a better option of selling those. So this is included in the products that GSI is getting access to from season 2026. So there's no additional payment for the clubs for this. So another update, which is probably going to be well received, is the club administration system. This was the first product that GolfBox developed 23 years ago. You all know it. You all work on it during the season. It looks like a kitchen from the 1980s, and I was shocked when I saw it the first time. It really needed a revamp, and we've been working on that very hard. It takes more than 6,000 hours of programming. What we did was we redesigned the player side of it, but that's the small side of it. So the tee time booking and the reporting of the round to the handicapping system was revamped. Actually, it was launched a month before I started in GolfBox 3 years ago. So that was done 3 years ago. But the big project have been admin to zero. We have been working very hard on that. It's been a great project, but also a very, very demanding project. Hopefully, you will see this already in a beta version for some of your clubs from April, May next year. That's the plan for the clubs in Denmark and Norway. When I say hopefully, it's because it's not being coordinated with GSI, because it will be available. The plan is to roll this out in Denmark and Norway as the first countries over the summer next year. We're not going to do it at the beginning of the season. That would be total kamikaze to do. So it will be rolled out over the season. It will be like when you have a new update for teams, you can choose the old version and the new version. So you're not being forced to use this all the time if you're not comfortable with it. The functionalities will basically be very similar. Some things have been changed. We had a top 10 of things we really needed to change, so the clubs were working smarter. But most of the change is the UX, the user interface. So it's no longer a kitchen from the 1980s. It's now a kitchen from 2026. So that's great. And you can see some of the new design on this picture and the next picture. It will be much lighter. It will be on the full screen and not only part of the screen. And it will be easier for you to access some of the functionalities. So from next season, you'll be having a better system to work on. You can see this is the actual screen dump from what has already been done. So this is what it looks like now. So it's been the biggest project GolfBox has ever done, is this project. And it's been taking a couple of years to do it, but it's finally here now. So it will be, what we're doing in Denmark and Norway is we're taking 10 probably clubs from each country and deploying the beta version in April next year, getting feedback on it. And then after that, we will start deploying it to all the clubs over the summer. Then we are launching a solution called Private Rounds, which is a mini tournament solution. If you're going out with friends or family on a Sunday afternoon, as you can see, this is clearly taking place in Iceland during the summer. And it will have a maximum of 12 players in 4 flights. It will be kind of not similar to, but kind of a golf gamebook-alike product, which will be made available for the federations as well to distribute to the clubs. And you can do your own mini tournaments and have fun and have competitions at a private level. So this solution is launched for season 26. It's finished now actually, but we don't see any reason for not for launching it now. And we're considering, we haven't decided yet, but we're considering making this solution available in a separate app as well. And then we have some good news on our tournament platform as well. Maybe some of you don't know this, but GolfBox actually have one of the most used tournament solutions in the world. This is another place where another product that we're extremely proud of. There are only 2 global competition solutions worth talking about. It's Golf Genius and it's GolfBox. Golf Genius is in the US and GolfBox is in Europe, and then we're battling in Asia Pacific. So Golf Genius has New Zealand and we have Australia. And it's a solution which is extremely popular. The RNA is running all the RNA's tournaments on GolfBox Tournament, except for the Open. And the European Golf Association is running all the tournaments on our tournament solution as well. So it's a very, very well recognized product. It's been registered and used in 76 countries. And within the next week, we will reach tournament number 1 million played on this platform since launched in 2014. So that's a very, very strong milestone for us to reach. So a very, very well recognized solution. It's from 2014, so we're doing a revamp of the user interface on the tournament solution as well. So we're doing some front-end changes and doing some modernizations. We have received input from the RNA and the European Golf Association on the leaderboard design and other things they want to change. So this is going to be launched probably in a little bit less than 1 year from now, probably in October next year. We expect this to be launched. But even more exciting, we're launching our tournament platform in an app for the administrators as well. And this app will be not only for the administrators, it will also be for the participants and the audience, so you can follow a tournament. It's not the same people building the app that are building the standard tournament platform. So the people we have building the app are the people that have built the GSI app and the Danish Federation app. They are already working on this project in parallel. The tournament app is currently around 60-70% done, so it might be launched before the new tournament experience from next year. and that's going to be a great addition to the portfolio we have of products. So looking forward to that. So I am telling my shareholders this app should be free, and they are considering it. I think we should find a sponsor to handle the app, so it will be free for everyone to download. We'll see. I want to deploy it as much as possible and make it as much available as possible in the world. But a very exciting step forward on this platform as well. So looking forward to tell you more about this. So this is a screen dump from some of the development work that has already been done. So you can, like you know, in the standard competition solution, you can search for tournaments, you can sign up, and you can pay for the tournaments in the app. It will be handled with GolfBox Pay in the app. It will enable the tournament directors to stay in direct contact with all the players during the tournament. And you can also use it as a communication tool. The gala dinner is at 7:30 in the clubhouse. Don't forget to wear a jacket, whatever. All those kind of messages. And it will have an improved leaderboard experience as well, this app. So really looking forward to tell you more about this. We're looking for a sponsor, so if anyone are interested, you can come up to me in the break. That would also help making the app free. So that's what we've been spending the last 3 years doing. Been really looking forward to telling you about all these new products coming out. And I'm very happy to take questions as well. This is becoming a long monologue. So if anyone has questions for me, feel free to shoot. Wow, I mentioned everything. Oh, good.
Hi, Andreas. Thank you for coming. Can you hear me?
Yes.
This tournaments possibility for users.
Sorry?
Is it for users to make their own tournaments?
So for private rounds, you can make your own tournament for private, if you're going with friends and family up to 12 persons. The tournament app, you can create a tournament in there as well, yes.
Okay.
So it is going to be for administrators as well.
And can you have multi-round tournaments?
Sorry, can you have?
Multi-round tournaments.
Yeah, I would believe that, yes.
Okay.
I would definitely believe that. All these decisions are being made right now, but the primary purpose of the tournament app will be for the administrators to be in contact with the players, and for the audience to follow the players, and for the players to use it as an information tool. So I think the primary tool for creating a tournament will still be the SaaS competition platform. One more question?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction to all the new products. The admin part, 2.0,
Yeah.
Is the data layer and user interface separated? Can I use the kitchen from 75 or choose between 75 and 2026?
You can, yes.
Thanks.
It'll be both. You can stay in your old kitchen if you want to.
Hello, thank you for your presentation. Have you considered in integrating apps which show, like hole 19 and apps that show the distance and the fairways and everything? Because then you're using two different apps on your phone, one for distance and one for the holes and everything. I use hole 19, which is all over the world.
Yeah. It's very popular, yeah. So I can't give any commitment right now, but we're having dialogues because we have we have businesses contacting us very, very often, almost on a daily business that want to integrate with our platforms. But we are currently considering a couple of integrations on the tournament platform. And that will be integrated in the tournament app as well, if we do that. But since nothing is signed yet, I can't tell you, but we have a couple of dialogues going on that.
More questions? Anybody? Okay, then I think we thank you very much for your presentation, your update on
Thank you.
on a great app. I think our experiences using the app has been really positive so far.
Good.
I think I speak for the Golf Union as a whole there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah. So great applause for you.
Thank you.